Once upon a time, in a charming village at the edge of an ancient forest, there was a mystical carousel that stood in a forgotten meadow. This was no ordinary carousel, it was made of shimmering moonlight and adorned with intricate carvings of mythical creatures. The villagers spoke of its magic in hushed tones, for it was said that the carousel only appeared on the rarest of nights, when the moon was full and silver. In this village lived a curious and kind-hearted girl named Lila. Lila had always been fascinated by the stories of the carousel but had never seen it herself. Each night of the full moon, she would venture to the meadow, hoping to catch a glimpse of the magical ride. But the carousel always remained hidden, like a secret waiting to be discovered. One clear, moonlit night, as Lila walked to the meadow, she felt an unusual excitement in the air. The moon was especially bright and the night seemed filled with a soft, enchanting glow. As she reached the meadow, she saw that the carousel had finally appeared, bathed in a soft, ethereal light. The carousel was more beautiful than she had ever imagined. Its horses, dragons, and phoenixes seemed to come alive under the moon's glow. Each creature was adorned with jewels that sparkled like stars. Lila was drawn to it, her heart filled with wonder. As she approached, a gentle voice spoke from behind her. "Welcome, Lila. I've been waiting for you." Lila turned to see a graceful woman in a flowing silver gown standing by the carousel. Her eyes sparkled with kindness and wisdom. "I am Celine, the guardian of the moonlit carousel. It has chosen you for a special journey." Lila's eyes widened with amazement. "What kind of journey?" Celine smiled. "Tonight, the carousel will take you to the Moonlit Kingdom, a realm of dreams and magic. But first, you must complete 3 tasks to prove your worth." Without hesitation, Lila agreed to the challenge. Celine guided her to the carousel and instructed her to choose one of the magical creatures. Lila chose a majestic phoenix with golden feathers that shimmered like the sun. As the carousel began to spin, Lila felt a rush of wind and light. When it stopped, she found herself in a magnificent kingdom floating among the clouds. The Moonlit Kingdom was a land of breathtaking beauty, with castles made of crystal and rivers that flowed with liquid starlight. The first task was to find the Heartstone, a powerful gem hidden in the enchanted forest. The Heartstone had the power to keep the kingdom's magic alive. Lila ventured into the forest, where the trees whispered and the ground glowed with moonlight. She followed a trail of shimmering petals and soon found the Heartstone, nestled in a bed of luminous flowers. As she touched it, the stone's light resonated with a warm, soothing glow. Returning to Celine, Lila learned that her next task was to retrieve the moonlit pendant, which had been stolen by a mischievous sprite named Puck. Puck was known for playing tricks, and his lair was hidden in a cavern of illusion. Lila followed the directions given by Celine and reached the cavern, where she encountered Puck. Puck, with his twinkling eyes and playful grin, agreed to return the pendant, but only if Lila could solve his riddle. The riddle was, "I have keys but open no locks, I have space but no room, you can enter but not go outside. What am I?" Lila thought carefully and answered, "A piano." Puck clapped his hands in delight and handed her the moonlit pendant. With the pendant in her possession, Lila was halfway through her tasks. The final task was to restore the celestial fountain, which had dried up due to a magical imbalance. To do this, Lila needed to gather 3 drops of stardust from the Sky Tower, a place high above the kingdom. The tower was reached by a series of floating platforms that shimmered in the night. Lila climbed the platforms, collected the stardust, and returned to the fountain. With the Heartstone, the moonlit pendant, and the stardust, Lila was able to restore the celestial fountain. The fountain's waters sparkled once more, and the moonlit kingdom was rejuvenated with a vibrant, magical energy. Celine appeared, smiling warmly. "You have completed the tasks with great courage and heart. The moonlit kingdom is forever grateful. As a reward, you may visit us whenever you wish." With a final farewell, Lila returned to the carousel and was gently transported back to the meadow. The carousel's magic faded, and it disappeared as suddenly as it had appeared. Lila stood in the moonlit meadow, holding the moonlit pendant as a token of her incredible adventure. From that night on, whenever the moon was full, Lila would visit the moonlit kingdom, sharing her tales of wonder and magic with the villagers. The story of Lila and the moonlit carousel became a cherished legend, reminding everyone of the magic that awaits those with brave hearts and curious spirits.